this shit? This episode of Triple CHS is brought to you by DraftKings.com. What's up, fight fans? I'm the SNES mini production numbers of mixed martial arts Tommy Toehold, and I feel a great disturbance in the MMA force, as if thousands of fans from the early 2000s cried out at once and then were suddenly silenced. Alistair Overeem went on the MMA Hour this afternoon, and when the topic of the last Emperor came up, the Reem wasn't a cuddly Reem at all. Alistair, who is set to fight Fabricio Verdum for the 47th time this weekend at UFC 213, doesn't believe that Fedor is the heavyweight GOAT. Reem, you just pissed off a bunch of people in their mid to late 30s.
Well, I think, as the saying goes, you can't make eggs without using eggs to make your eggs. I believe that is the expression. And if it isn't, it doesn't matter because it is now, because I'm the Reem.
Alistair, what are your arguments against Fedor in regards to heavyweight GOAT status?
I think the argument is very simple. Everyone always says that Fedor went undefeated for 10 years. Therefore, he is the GOAT. And I will admit that from 2002 to 2005, he had a very uber-Reem time. But after that, who did he fight? He stocked up so many cans, he could have started a food drive for the homeless. And then he ran into Fabricio Verdum and was defeated. And then Bigfoot Silva. And then Dan Henderson. When I was Strikeforce champion, he declined to fight me twice. Who doesn't want to fight the Reem? If you want the GOAT status at heavyweight, you have to have fought the Reem. That's a requirement. He turned down 2 title fights with me. Who does that? Who turns down title fights? Not the GOAT. Not Uber Reem. And he also never tested himself in the UFC. You could say what you want about my career, but I have fought every single one of the best modern heavyweights in the world, except for Kane, who has not been healthy long enough for us to fight since he started. He has very brief windows of about 15 to 20 minutes in which you can fight him, and if you miss them, he is gone, like an eclipse or a comet. But everyone else I went on to fight. What did Fedor do after Strikeforce? He went back to Russia, he fought more cans, he went back to Japan, even more cans. Now he's knocked out by Matt Mitrione. And I know that people will say that he is older, and that we should not count this part of his career, but he is only 3 years older than the Reem. The Reem is 37. And yes, I am a Dutch specimen of a man, but I am still actively pursuing world titles at 37. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the GOAT, although I very clearly am, if you check the replay. But the reality of the situation is that Fedor is not the GOAT. He is a man who had a very good run for 3 years, at a time where the heavyweight division was not what it is now. And the Reem could have gone undefeated for 10 years, had he decided to fight cans too. I would put him in the Reem team top 5, but I cannot put him on the GOAT status. The Reem has spoken. I'm the Reem.
Well, I'm not going to argue with an actual fighter about fighting, so let's talk about something else. Are you ready for Fabricio this weekend?
I am always ready for Fabricio. I am the Reem. I have been at the club for many, many days in preparation for my walkout. There may or may not be sparklers. And once I have defeated Fabricio again, I will challenge Stipe Miocic for the title for a second time.
What about Francis Ngannou?
Francis Ngannou? The Reem is unaware of his presence in the heavyweight division, but I am sure if he is of note, we will cross paths in the future, because that's what great fighters do. They fight great fighters. These are the words of the Reem.
See you tomorrow, fight fans!